Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This weekend we went to Dewdrop Campground in Bradford, Pennsylvania. It's nestled in the Allegheny National Forest along the Allegheny River. The Allegheny River is beautiful with scenic rock beaches that offer a great spot for paddleboarding, boating, and swimming. The campsites are private and most have access to the beach.
Right in front of the door. Here you go, buddy.
This is our campsite at Dewdrop. We're at number 20.
You should have something.
And for some reason they put in these blocks so you can't get past this point with your truck. But it would be the perfect campsite if you could just drive all the way back here. So our setup is completely away from the picnic table and the fire pit, which is less than ideal, but it's a nice big campsite. There's lots of space. And if we go over here to the trail, we can walk down to the water. And there's a beautiful little beach to hang out. Very pretty and quiet this morning. People at the campsite next to us said they've been coming here for 30 years.
Mom, tell them where the Cliffjumping is.
Where is it?
If you go down there and then turn, you'll see a couple rocks. And if you keep paddleboarding or boating or whatever you're on, you'll soon get to the rocks, and there's passages to get onto the rocks, and then you can just jump.
Very cool. Around that corner, right?
Uh-huh.
We went to the right. And it wasn't that far down there, was it? We
No.
paddleboarded all the way over there, right?
Mm-hmm. It was mostly boats, so we were the only paddleboarders.
Yeah. But it wasn't that far.
No,
What did it take us? Maybe 10 minutes?
probably.
Do you love this beach?
We got one quesadilla ready. First one's extra crispy. Alright guys, where are we and what are we about to do?
We're at Allegheny River. We're about to go paddleboard. Our paddleboard adventure.
You gotcha. Where are we trying to get to?
Jake's Rock.
Elijah Rock, very close. Because there's an epic cliff jumping spot that we're going to try to find today.
Oh, Dad. I was.
You were thinking of the mountain biking park. Yeah. Cliff jumping. Cliff jumping is a family favorite, so when we go to a place like this, the first thing I do is research jumping spots. The only spot I was able to find was called Elijah Rock, but there was very little information about it, so we set out on our paddleboards to find it. Upon arrival, I was disappointed to find that the larger of the two rocks had water that was far too shallow for a jump that size. However, that did not stop us from having a blast on the smaller jump. Alright, I'll see you guys down there. Okay. I was even lucky enough to find a bit of rock climbing. The rock was abrasive, yet somehow also very slippery. It was a small but fairly difficult climb. As the sun was going down and the temperature started to dip, Garen was getting cold, but lucky for him, the other jumpers had built a beachside fire to warm up by.
Wow, it's cold down there.
Yeah,
I just went down like 6-7 feet. It's crazy.
it's so cold, but then you're swimming across the top and it feels like somebody just peed.
I know. It's so warm up here.
I'm making my favorite meal out on the trail or camping, and it's pretty plain. Hamburger and broccoli. I'm a pretty plain person.
Yes, you are.
You're right.
I can make you broccoli for dinner and you can eat it.
Yeah, as long as there was meat, though.
Yes.
There has to be meat. This is a side dish.
Yeah.
But the Campchef is great because it has 2-burner stove, and it helps.
That way you can cook broccoli or whatever else.
I can cook broccoli and my hamburgers at the same time, and I don't have to start a campfire, which is really nice. How you
Even though we
know?
have a automatic oven or campfire, as long as you have propane.
Sometimes cooking over a fire is really nice, though. It adds a lot of flavor to your food.
It really does.
Yeah, but this is convenient, and we were out paddleboarding all day, so
Nice
we
and
are tired.
Yeah, and don't forget the part where we swam across the
Yep.
whatever it's called.
Swam across the reservoir.
Yeah, the reservoir there.
Did you go across the reservoir? No, you were sleeping. Carlo gets the big stuff off the plates. Daddy washes it. Hands it to Aria. Who
You.
we bring it over to Garen. Oh. Nice. And stop. Yep.
Yeah, can you just rinse my feet off a little bit?
Here you go. Rinse this.
Sounds splashy.
Thank you.
Because we choose to camp without a generator or an RV, we have to heat our water on the Campchef. And we use a French press to make coffee because I'm not going to live without coffee. And honestly, it makes very good coffee. Takes a little extra work, but it's no problem. I just pre-ground the coffee before I leave. And I fill it up to the top. I actually don't know if I have enough water here. I do not. I have to heat up a little bit more water, but that's okay. Pop the top right on there. Keep it hot. So you get to see the whole process again. Usually I fill up the French press and then dump it in here to make sure I have enough water, but I didn't do that today. This will only take a minute to 2 to heat that water up to the point where it can go in the French press. Alright, second round of water's ready. I don't wait for it to boil, just some bubbles. That way I don't have to wait so long to have my coffee. Alright, all the way to the top. Then I just pop this on here. Gently. That way none of the beans come up past the strainer or the mesh. And then we just let it sit there for 10 minutes and you'll have coffee. Alright, after you've let it steep for 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how strong you want it, you want to push down on this fairly slowly because you do not want the coffee grounds coming through the mesh. And once you get to the bottom, you don't really want to push it all the way to the bottom. You kind of want to leave a little space. And that's it. A bit of sugar. And just like that, you have hot coffee with no electricity.
Go, boy. Right in the middle.
All right, what do you have?
I have buzz patches.
You have buzz patches?
Uh-huh.
And where do you put them?
Like here, and here. That's usually where I put them. And you can put up to 4 to 3. I mean 4 to 1. And you can really just put them wherever you want.
Nice. And what, do they have different colors and stuff?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Blue. Or just all these colors.
Okay. Nice. And they're all natural. And do you have any mosquitoes biting you?
Not at all.
Not at all. How about you? What do you have?
I mean, I do have some of these. I have 2 of these on, but I have Wondercide insect repellent.
Nice. And who
We
else?
put it on us and the dog.
Nice. And does it work? Do
Yeah.
you have any bugs on you?
No, but I didn't put this on me, but it definitely works. I've done it before.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, and that's how we keep the bugs away, right?
I got my Bluetti solar panel out here. It's not very sunny today. Let's see what we're getting. We're not in direct sunlight, but I'm only getting 17 watts input right now. But I'm gonna take it down to that beach down there, see what we can get in direct sunlight. I checked on the solar panel a few times throughout the day, and the maximum amount of input that I got in direct sunlight around 1 o'clock was 150. As we were paddling back from Elijah Rock, I noticed a huge rock across the lake from us. We were already exhausted, so we decided we would check it out on the next day. This turned out to be the best decision of the trip. Not only did this rock turn out to be a better and safer spot to jump from, we were also the only people there.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah.
I did. Atta girl.
Woohoo! Good boy! Yay, Philo! Good job!
We went to Docksiders Cafe just to check out the only restaurant in the area. The view from the outside seating area was amazing. However, the food was average bar food and nothing was homemade. After 2 days of paddling, we were wiped out and decided to go for a drive around the area. First, we stopped at Kinzua Dam. The dam is responsible for making this amazing reservoir and is quite a sight to behold. Afterwards, we drove up to Jake's Rocks to check out the dispersed campsites along Forest Road 160. There is a good mix of tent and RV campsites. Some of the RV sites looked big enough to fit up to 40-foot RV. There are a lot of campsites here, so I would not be worried about showing up and not being able to find an open spot. When we were here, we only saw 2 of the spots taken. I will cherish our visit to Allegheny Reservoir and the memories we made here. If you have the chance, I highly recommend you visit this amazing place. Thanks for joining my family on this journey. If you have been to Allegheny Reservoir, share your experience in the comment section. May your journeys be filled with joy and discovery. Until next time.